guys, Mikey the 732 review crew back with another season 2 episode. Blah blah blah. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Mikey the 732 review crew back with Star Trek the original series, season 2 episode 10. We are 10 episodes into the second season already, which is crazy. It has been flying by, especially the second season, and I really am enjoying these, this journey, this nostalgic trip for most of you. But what is a, coming to age for me to finally realize where a lot of the sci-fi tropes I like and love come from, or at least gain popularity. Now, if you do enjoy it here, make sure you say hi in the comments. Otherwise, we are starting this one in 3, 2, 1.
Dress uniforms, spit and polish. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to stand this. Feel like my neck's in a sling.
The Vulcans are the last group of delegates we have to pick up as soon as we get them aboard to be able to relax.
114 delegates aboard for 2 weeks. 32
114 is crazy.
At the other half, and the whole lot touchier than a Roy and her matter pile over this Kodak question.
Wow, this is the last thing any of them want is politicians on a warship.
Honor guard to the hangar deck.
Honor guard. Everyone has to feel special.
Clear hangar deck.
So many red shirts. Oh, we have a Columbus? Did you ever see that before? No, this is pretty cool. Oh. This is a new point of view. They haven't used this angle at all.
How does that Vulcan salute go?
Oh! Finally!
It's worse than the uniform.
Yeah, I can't do it that well, but I guess I got it right now. Isn't that the Romulan?
James Kirk.
Same actor, maybe? Reused?
Spock.
Vulcan honors us with your presence. We come to serve.
Come on.
Ambassador? Doctor?
Do it!
My aides, and she who is my wife.
Captain Kirk?
Our pleasure, madam. Mr. Spock will conduct you.
I prefer another guide, Captain.
Mr. Spock, we'll leave orbit in 2 hours. Would you care to beam down and visit your parents?
He has time.
Ambassador Sarek and his wife are my parents.
Woo! Haha, I think I knew that from the movie, but I forgot the name.
The issues of the council are politically
So many different
complex.
races in the background.
The passengers, explosive.
After all these years among humans, you still haven't learned to smile.
His mom's human, right?
And you haven't come to see us in 4 years either.
The situation between my father and myself has not changed.
Mr. Spock,
Yes, Captain.
explain the computer components.
I gave Spock his first instruction in computers, Captain. He chose to devote his knowledge to Starfleet instead of the Vulcan science.
Yep.
I'm returning to my quarters. Continue, my wife.
Are they gonna argue?
Amanda. I'm afraid
Amanda.
you couldn't pronounce the Vulcan name.
Can you?
Well, after a fashion and after many years of practice, you don't understand the Vulcan way, Captain. It's logical. It's a better way than ours. But it's not easy.
See, it's interesting for a human
It's
to
kept
adopt
Spock
it.
and Sarek from speaking as father and son for 18 years.
Spock
Wow.
is my best officer and my friend.
I'm glad he has such a friend. Neither human nor Vulcan. At home nowhere, except Starfleet.
I take it that Spock disagreed with his father on a choice of career.
As it always is.
I picked up some sort of signal.
Captain's log stardate
Ooh, different races,
3842.4.
different purple people.
The Interplanetary
Small
Conference
people.
will consider the petition of the Corridon planets to be admitted to the
Is
Federation.
that the... Oh, it kind of looks the same as the...
Corridon system.
No, I don't think
has
it's
been
the little
claimed by
kid.
some of the races now
Bulk
aboard
ship.
our ship as delegates.
Isn't it unusual for a Vulcan to retire at your age? After all, you're only 100.
Do you vote to admit Corridon to the Federation?
The vote will not be taken here, Ambassador Goff.
I'm fully aware that the admission of Corridon is a highly debatable issue, but you won't solve it here.
Fair.
My apologies, Captain. You will excuse me.
Okay.
Have you met Gav before, Ambassador?
We debated.
Ambassador Gav lost.
Of course. That's Spock's dad.
Did he ever run and play like the human children, even in secret?
Well, he did have a pet sailor he was very fond of. It's sort of a fat teddy bear.
You got something.
A teddy bear?
No way.
It's been a rather long day for my wife.
Is she sick? Dying? Why is he retired?
Teddy bear.
On Vulcan, the teddy bears are alive, and they have 6-inch fangs.
Okay.
Kirk here.
Captain, sensors are registering an unidentified vessel pacing us.
On my way.
That's not good.
Small ship, Captain. It's been there 5 minutes, remaining outside phaser range at extreme limit of sensors.
Nice job seeing it.
Sensors indicate the size of a scout ship, but configuration is
Klingons, Romulans.
You embarrassed Spock this evening. Not even a mother may do that. He is a Vulcan.
He's also human.
Starfleet officer.
Oh. Finding his son?
It's not a question of approval. The fact exists. He is in Starfleet. He must command respect if he is to function.
Oh.
You're proud of him,
He's the
aren't you?
greatest science officer in Starfleet.
You're showing an almost human pride in your son.
It does not require pride to ask that Spock be given the respect which is his.
I love watching them fight in their logic.
Do you understand?
Not really, but it doesn't matter. I love you anyway. I know. It isn't logical.
Phasers armed and ready, sir.
Chekhov has new hair? Oh, it skimmed past us. What the hell was that?
They were traveling at approximately warp 10.
Back on original heading, Captain. The intruder changed course immediately after we did.
Hopefully there's no mines.
Paralleling us again.
Mr. Spock, full analysis of sensor readings. I want to know who that intruder is.
Is it related to those guys? Yeah.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
It does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on
Well, they're trying to
authority
prevent the admission.
We favor admission.
You favor? Why?
Under Federation law, Corridon can be protected, and its wealth administered for the benefit of its people.
Vulcan has no mining interest.
Corridon has nearly unlimited wealth of dilithium crystals.
Oh.
But it is underpopulated and unprotected. This invites
They have illegal mining.
mining operation.
You accuse us?
Some
No.
of your ships have been carrying Corridon dilithium
Damn.
crystals.
You call us thieves?
He's way stronger than him too. I love that.
Whatever arguments you have between yourself is your business. My business is running the ship. And as long as I command, there will be order.
Of course, Captain.
Oh.
Understood.
There will be payment for your slander, Sarek.
Threats are illogical, and payment is usually expensive.
Don't blame him. He didn't do anything. What the fuck? He dead?
I'm on deck 11, section A3. I've just found one of the Tellarites murdered. I think it's the ambassador himself.
Oh man. Like you can't think a Vulcan would do that though, because Vulcans don't lie.
His neck was broken by an expert.
Who aboard would have that knowledge?
All right.
Vulcans. On Vulcan, the method is called Tal Shaya. It was considered a merciful form of execution in ancient times.
A short time ago, I broke up an argument between Gav and your father.
Interesting.
Interesting. Spock, do you realize that makes your father the most likely suspect?
That's why it's interesting.
Vulcans do not approve of violence.
Are you saying he couldn't have done it?
No, Captain. I'm merely saying it would be illogical to kill without reason. If there were a reason, my father is quite capable of killing. Logically and efficiently.
Don't believe it's him though. Mom couldn't do it, right?
I must speak to your husband.
Well, he's been gone for some time. It's his habit to meditate in private before retiring.
You want something of me, Captain?
Ambassador, the Tellarite Gav has been murdered.
His neck was broken, Mr. Ambassador, by what Spock describes as Tal Shaya.
Captain, you're not accusing him.
Mother, only on circumstantial evidence, he is a logical suspect.
I quite agree.
Then where were you during the hour?
In private meditation, Captain. Spock will tell you that such meditation is a personal experience, not to be discussed, especially not with Earthmen.
Well, that's a very convenient excuse, Ambassador.
He's sick. I know it. That's why he's retired. It's not him. It's her. Not her. It's him.
But I believe it's something to do with his cardiovascular system.
Can you help him?
I don't know that yet, either.
I knew he retired early.
Yes, Captain. I get sensor readings of trititanium from the alien ship's hull.
I'm sorry about your father.
Yes, it could adversely affect our mission.
Come on, meet your humanity.
Aren't you worried about him?
Worry is a human emotion, Captain. The ship's hull seems to have a high density level or is cloaked against sensor probes.
The Romulans have nothing like it. Certainly not the Federation.
The money spent from the
What about the Klingons?
other people, the guy who died.
Reception point somewhere within the body of this
Oh,
ship.
It is a no known code. There's no detectable pattern.
Are there any conclusions possible from the information?
Only negative.
murder mystery. Oh,
It's similar to a heart attack. Has he had any previous attacks?
No.
Yes,
in private.
there were 3 others.
Why didn't you tell me?
Didn't want you to worry.
There was nothing you could have done. When the Tellarite was murdered, I was quite incapacitated.
Doctor, do you propose surgery for the heart defect?
Well, I'm not sure. It's tough enough on a human.
If anybody could, though.
I suggest that a surgenic open heart procedure would be the logical approach.
Yes.
Bones, what about it?
Well, I'm glad somebody's asking me something around here. Well, the procedure they're discussing would require tremendous amounts of blood for the
From
patient.
Spock.
There isn't enough Vulcan blood and plasma on board to even begin an operation of this type.
There are other Vulcans aboard.
My blood type is T negative.
This is how Spock and his father rebond.
My blood is T negative, Doctor.
It isn't true Vulcan blood either. It has human blood elements in it.
It should be possible to filter out the human factor.
Even you couldn't give that much blood, Spock. It would kill you. Well, you must understand the chances are extremely small.
I would estimate the odds.
Please don't.
We would need such great amounts of blood that even if the drug worked on the Vulcans as well as the Rigelian, which I'm doubtful, it would still drain Sarek to a critical level.
I consider the safety factor low, but acceptable.
Plus the fact I've never operated on a Vulcan before.
Anybody could have chew.
What drug?
A chemical stimulant to speed up reproduction and replacement of blood in the body. It's only experimental.
Wow.
It places a tremendous strain on the spleen and the liver.
Filter all the blood.
In Sarek's condition, the stimulant would kill him.
But not Spock.
I underwent a physical examination last week. Would you pull those records, please?
Oh, he actually did one?
Already pulled. You're perfectly healthy, Mr. Spock.
Oh.
What has that got?
You're going to
Huh.
use it on yourself?
It could kill you. I can't sanction it.
And I refuse to. I won't risk both of you.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you do not operate, Sarek will die. You now have the means to perform the operation. I'll be at my station until you require me.
This is how he redeems himself with his father. But it's such a risk for the mother to lose both. Whoa! What the hell? It's those guys. Those guys out of nowhere. I knew it. They were sketchy, but... No! What did he ass him? Oh no. He get stabbed? Yeah. Wow.
Captain?
Whoa, okay, so now Kirk is out of commission and Spock's about to be out of commission. What the hell do we do? Scotty!
A bad wound. Punctured left lung.
Oh, it's right side.
Centimeter so lower, it had gone through the heart. There's no longer a choice. I have to operate immediately. We can begin as soon as you're prepared.
No, Doctor. My first responsibility is to the ship.
Oh, shit.
On what grounds, Doctor? Command requirements do not recognize personal privilege.
Too logical.
There is no logic in Gav's murder.
Perhaps you should forget logic and devote yourself to motivations of passion.
You must turn command over to somebody else.
Mother, when I was commissioned, I took an oath to carry out responsibility.
Your duty is to your father.
Sarek understands my reason.
Well, I don't. It's not human. Oh, that's not a dirty word. You're human, too. Nothing is as important as your father's life.
Can you imagine what my father would say if I were to agree?
The need of the many comes before the need of the one.
5 years old. And came home stiff-lipped because the other boys tormented you, saying that you weren't really Vulcan. I watched you. The human part of you was crying. And I cried, too.
Fuck, lore.
There must be some part of me in you.
Come on.
Being Vulcan is more important to you. Then you'll stand there and let your father die. And
Come on, Mom, get through.
I'll hate you for the rest of my life.
Oh my god.
Cannot.
Oh shit. Kirk's back, okay.
How long have I...
Now, let's death would be a lesson to you. Just lie there and be happy you're still alive. You became injured. Spock assumed command. He's going to stay there till you get back on your feet, even if it costs Sarek his life.
Can't damn him for his loyalty. I'll convince Spock I'm all right and order him to report here. As soon as he leaves the bridge, I'll turn command over to Scotty. I'll take over, Mr. Spock. You report to sickbay with Dr. McCoy.
I've certified him physically fit, Mr. Spock.
Get out, Spock.
The alien vessel is moving closer.
Oh no!
Belay that order. I'll stay here.
Captain, I'm picking up the alien signal again. But it's coming from inside
Ooh.
the Enterprise.
Come on.
Pacific origin.
From the brig, sir.
Brig.
Initiate sterile field.
Whoa.
Mr. Spock.
Where do you think you're going?
I must see the captain.
My patients don't walk out in the middle of an operation.
Identify them as friends. Important.
So is your father's
Just
life.
knocked him out with anesthesia. No. These machines are so cool for someone who works in healthcare. This is what we think of with like the future of medicine. Actually. Oh, don't let her watch. Oh, it's in the head. What was that? Oh, he shot him. Okay, I thought that guy had a power of some sort.
He had some sort of transceiver. It was hidden in his antenna.
Captain, the alien ship has changed course and speed, moving directly toward us.
Time to fight.
Target, Mr. Chekhov.
Moving away. Turning now. He's coming around
Oh,
again.
we gotta take it out.
Fire as he passes, Ensign. Standard phasers. Good. They may have more speed, but they're not giants.
Captain, the
Okay.
intercoms are jammed. All the ambassadors are asking what's going on.
Tell them to take a good guess, but clear that board, Lieutenant.
More like that, I'm going to lose both of these men.
No, he's too casual about it.
My order, fire photon torpedoes 2, 4, and 6. Widest possible scatter.
Okay. Catch it coming by.
Fire.
Oh!
Full spread missed, sir. They're moving too fast for us.
Doctor, his heart stopped.
Cardiostimulate.
Machine's losing power.
The systems are off.
Then get me that old portable cardiostimulator. All engineering and have sick bay systems put on priority.
Ugh. Power back? Okay. What are you looking at my girl like that for? No.
Friends out there are good. They'll have to destroy the ship to win.
That was intended from the beginning, Captain.
You're not Andorian. Who are you? Got power on the port side except for phaser banks. At my signal, got starboard power. Kirk out.
Hope this doesn't do anything to the dad.
Who are you?
Find your own answers, Captain. You haven't long to live.
You're a spy. Surgically altered to pass as an Andorian.
What?
Cut power on starboard side. Maintain until further orders.
What are you doing?
You speculate.
Can't track them, right?
Lasers standing
It looks
by.
like they're derelict right now. Power goes out.
You're baiting him. You're trying to lure him in.
Of course he is. What do you think you're working with?
Speed dropping close to sublight.
Hold your fire, Mr. Chekhov.
Wait till you see the whites of his eyes.
Fire.
Got him. Nice.
Secure from general quarters. Lieutenant, open the hailing frequency.
Wow. Self-destruct. No survivors in
No
position.
surrender, Captain.
Neither can he.
They had orders to self-destruct.
Hey, we're saving him, right? His vitals are going back up. Good. That's better than down.
Relay to Starfleet Command. Tell them we have a prisoner.
Only temporarily, Captain.
You can do it too.
See, I had orders to self-destruct, too. Slow poison. I anticipate another 10 minutes of
Take him to
life.
sick bay.
Why would they even tell him that? Like, that, I guess it takes the victory away, but
Miscalculated.
total loss.
So did they. Spock, Sarek, how are they?
Well, I don't mind telling you, you sure make it difficult for a surgeon trying to...
Bones!
Captain, come in.
Owen likes to be dramatic. He likes to build up. Come on.
That big-headed Vulcan stand. I couldn't have pulled him through without it.
Some doctors have all the luck. Thelov's body will be brought to your lab. I want an autopsy performed as soon as
Find out what species he
I
is.
think you'll find he's an Orion, Doctor.
Ryan?
Intelligence reports that Orion smugglers have been raiding the Corridan system.
But what would they gain by an attack on Starfleet?
Mutual suspicion and interplanetary war.
Keeps them under the radar.
The thing that confused me was the power utilization curve. It made them seem more powerful than a starship or anything known to us. That ship was constructed for a suicide mission. Since they never intended to return to their home base, they could use 100% power on their attacks.
No shields?
The thing I don't understand is why I didn't think of it earlier.
You might have had something else in your mind.
He was worried. Yeah.
It hardly seems likely.
Would you also say thank you to your son?
I don't understand.
Why did you marry her?
At the time, it seemed the logical thing to do.
No, I'm all right.
If you keep arguing with your kindly friend, you're going to spend the next 10 days right.
Doctor, I think I'll return to my station.
No, everyone stay down.
Dr. McCoy,
He
I
is
believe you're enjoying all
finally
this.
has control.
I've never seen him look so happy.
Shut up.
Well, you know, I finally got the last one.
That was a great one. So I love this idea of transporting multiple ambassadors from different cultures and different places to a neutral planet to decide the fate of it, because it does bring all these interesting aliens in front of my eyes, but it also brings a little bit of politics into this show that I haven't seen, which is lots of different groups interacting and having different opinions on this. Now, Sarek comes from Vulcan. We learned that Sarek is Spock's dad, married obviously his mom, and they're, great, cute couple. I love their interactions because she's like, it's illogical, and he's like, it's logical. It's just so cute because you don't really get that interspecies, I guess, or extraterrestrial love, extra species love, where it's, we have a being not from our planet and another being from another planet, interacting with humans and completely different, no emotions. And it's interesting to find someone to love, but I'm willing to bet deep down they do have that feeling of love and emotion, because we see that the Vulcan children bully Spock for being not Vulcan, which if they were logically looking at the situation, they would just be like, he is Vulcan and human, therefore he is different, but he's able to keep, so he was adequate. They should have been like, he's intelligent, he can do so. But I mean, that bit of information we got tells us why Spock didn't join Vulcan's science group, because the Vulcans would have looked down on him and he would have been constantly trying to prove himself, whereas everyone is accepted in Starfleet and he is the best science officer in the fleet and best science officer in Starfleet. And it goes to show that he went where he's needed and accepted, and did not want to spend a lifetime trying to prove himself, but also is helping other people who are put down too. And that's where the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one. And in this situation, the needs of the many was everyone on the ship, when he decided not to give his dad the procedure, and everyone on the galaxy when he decided to join Starfleet. And that's pretty cool. Now we have Spock in this episode has the ability to give blood to his dad for a heart procedure. Vulcans, I'm very surprised that Saren came on here. I know logically he'd be like, it's important for me to go, but logically he should have been like, it's also important for me to stay here, have this procedure, and send somebody else, because he would have died. So, I mean, there should have been no emotion of pride or anything like, I'm the only one that can do this. No, I mean, he's just going to give the Volt and say, hey, we're going to let them into our, Federation, because they have tons of dilithium, which we need for, warp and power, and we can protect them, and they can give us these crystals, which seems to have pissed off the pig people, because they were like, we steal from them. And then the smugglers were also mad, and thus the whole shenanigans occurring. Now, it's really cool that the ship was basically on a suicide mission, in the sense that it was able to not have to worry about shields. It was a fast scout ship with good weaponry. It was a very big indication that its main mission was to take out the Enterprise, and it would have. And if it just did 2 or 3 more passes, it would have killed the Enterprise. Now, I wonder if it was trying to save some people on there, hold them hostage. I think realistically, the best option is to kill everyone if you're the bad guys, and then there's no reason to come in slow. You just do it. But these guys are unexperienced. They're just saboteurs and whatnot. And so they're just like, okay, we'll go in and take a peek. Now, Bones in this episode is actually phenomenal, because he has to do surgery during a war, basically during a fight, of on a heart of a Vulcan who he does not, he doesn't know their physiology. He doesn't know their vitals, which means he doesn't know if the heart rate dropping or going up is good or bad during surgery. It's hard. I mean, he had 300 and something heart rate, which is double what a human would have and still be alive for the most part. You get into the 200s and you're looking at like a lot of issues, and he was struggling, which makes sense. When the heart's weaker, it's going to pump more, so it's going to, unless it's super weak, in which case it's like that, and then he wouldn't be functioning. But if it's doing this, it's pumping to basically push blood through, cycle it, and get oxygen through the blood, so that way he can function. And it's doing it more often because it's had a deficit. There's potentially, I think they were saying valves and valve issues, meaning there's not letting enough blood through. I do radiology for a living, and sometimes procedures involve checking that type of stuff. Now, it's really cool to see that. I mean, Bones getting the last word too was great, and having control of the whole situation. I love it. I love Spock admitting that he was worried about his dad, and that's why he couldn't figure out the situation, as well as his dad was prideful towards Spock. And these are the things that they do show, that Vulcans do have emotions that seep through, or maybe Spock's mom has influenced both Spock through her DNA and Saren through being with him to act more like this. I love that. I like these drama episodes too, with all the politics. I like to see them. I want more like ambassadors on the ship, even if it is like the worst nightmare for a crew, because it's like they're so annoying and needy, but they're fun. And Mike, I can't believe it was crazy that Kirk got shanked in a fight in the lung. I mean, that he got shanked over here, so that's more like not the lung, to be honest. Kidney, maybe. But, I mean, and they said left side lung near the heart. So, like, that was more like, that'd be like here. That. And he totally got hit here, but I digress. It was a cool fight. The jumping into it was weird, but he just got jumped. So, it was the hecticness. Thanks for joining me, though, Mikey. Check out Patreon for support. Goes a long way for full lengths. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Bye.